Good morning. All around Portland, buildings are rising, right? Do you recognize this one here? That's OHSU. Now, one of the people that helped to build OHSU is this woman right here, Nicole. Nicole works for one of our local construction companies. She loves going around and seeing all of the buildings that she helped build all across our city. Nicole, however, lives in a small, drafty apartment. It's not big enough for her family. There's mold growing across the walls and rodents all over. As a single mom, Nicole wants what every mother wants, a safe and healthy place to raise her kids. At work, Nicole helps apartment buildings and condo towers all across our city to rise up. But in a city where she and her parents and her grandparents all grew up, owning a home is out of reach. Who here believes that everyone in our city deserves the opportunity for a decent life? Yeah, thank you. Well, I'm here this morning to offer you hope. Now, I know it's easy to look around and feel overwhelmed. It's easy to feel like the problem is unsolvable, but it's not. In fact, at Habitat, we're creating a Portland where everyone, no matter who you are or where you come from, can have a decent, affordable place to call home. Folks, Portland is rising, right? But if you agree that everyone should be rising with it, then we've got work to do. Right now, in our city, there's great disparity. There are people right here in this room, including me, who have good jobs, we own our own homes, we've got other investments, and we're rising with our city, while others are being left behind. Since 2011 in Portland, rents have gone up over 40%. Now, for a lot of folks, incomes have gone up too, right? But for our low-wage jobs, they've remained the same. To rise as a city, we all must rise together, because the health of our community is only as good as the health of the people who live here. Thank you. Okay, let me take you back now 12 years. Nicole, she's determined to make a better life for her family. So she applies to Habitat for Humanity. She puts in her sweat equity hours helping to build her home. She goes through our homebuyer education program and takes classes with us. I actually had the chance to spend a whole week one summer working alongside Nicole. And let me tell you, she was one of the hardest workers and strongest workers out there, always with a smile on her face. Here she is on the day that her family first moved in. Yes. So we asked her, how has owning a home changed your family's life? And she said that it completely changed their world. It launched their family out of poverty like a trampoline. Today, 2 of her kids are in college at OSU and PSU. Her son Nathaniel's a wrestling coach at Roosevelt High right here. Her oldest daughter, Natasha, is a certified nursing assistant. And she says all of her kids now plan to buy their own homes one day. Yes. And we know this, when kids have a stable home, they do better in school. At Habitat, we've seen this again and again and again. In fact, 92% of kids who grow up in a Habitat home in Oregon graduate high school. Yes. Now, Nicole, she's a trailblazer. Now, I don't mean she's on our NBA team. They didn't need her last night, right? She's a trailblazer because not only is she the first person in her family to have a stable career, but Nicole's the first on her mom's or her dad's side to own her own home. To rise as a city, we must all rise together. There are a lot of people out there just like Nicole doing everything right, working hard to put food on the table and have a healthy home for their kids. The problem is rent eats too much of their income. Today in Portland, the average single parent can no longer afford to rent or buy a home in any of our neighborhoods. But there is hope. Because right here in this room today, we have the tools and we have the resources to help people rise up. When you invest in affordable homeownership, people become self-sufficient. They no longer rely on government safety net programs like food stamps and housing vouchers. And when you invest and partner with Habitat for Humanity, you help more people rise up, and you also make a permanent investment in our neighborhoods. And that's because Habitat homes are permanently affordable. And what that means is if a family chooses to sell their home, they get the equity that they earn, but the home remains affordable to the next buyer and the next one, which creates affordable opportunities in neighborhoods for generations to come. Now, one of the things I'm most excited about this year is our partnership with the city of Portland to help families move back to their neighborhoods that they've been forced out of. So this is an effort, thank you, yes. This is an effort to address our city's legacy of displacement of African Americans and other families due to racist policies and actions. This week, we broke ground on one of the projects that's part of this program in North Portland that will help families move back to North Portland right here. So Habitat has big plans. In fact, we plan to triple the number of people we serve every year. That means that you can help 450 moms and dads, kids and grandparents trampoline out of poverty every year. If we don't all rise together, we all fall. But you can make a difference. Join us. Take action today to help more of our families rise up. Thank you so much for being here.